I lost $1,000 with dropshipping, so avoid these mistakes. So I've been dropshipping for 3 months now, and to be honest, it has not been going well. I have lost a total amount of around $1,000. So I'm here to tell you the mistakes I've made so you won't have to make those same mistakes. If you make any of these mistakes, you will lose a lot of money. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get into it. Mistake number 1, not prioritizing my ads. Listen, the most important thing in dropshipping is your ads. I don't care what anybody tells you. Your ads are the first thing your customer sees about your product, you know? It's the first contact that a consumer makes with your product. If your ads suck, it doesn't matter if you have the greatest site on the planet Earth, if you have the great site on planet Earth, if you are the master of site building, if your ad sucks, you will get no conversions. Doesn't matter who you are, you just won't. And this is one a lot of people mess up, because you know, there are a lot of videos out there about how to build a good website, how to create a good offer, but if your ads suck, all those things don't matter. So how do we create a good ad? Well, a good ad should do 2 things. It should, 1, create some kind of feeling in a potential customer, and 2, it should be as relevant as possible. So what do I mean by creating a feeling? Well, let's take this Minecraft perfume for example. So this Minecraft perfume for example. I could advertise this in 2 ways. The first way would be, this is a Minecraft Creeper Eau de Toilette perfume. It has been made by Mojang. It's 100 milliliters. The smell stays on for 8 hours. You can get it now on mojang.com. That's one way to advertise it. The second way I could advertise this product is, this perfume changed everything for me. I used to smell like dog shit. Everywhere I went, people would start puking and telling me that I smelled like diarrhea. But when I found this perfume, it made all the difference in the world. People started treating me better. I didn't smell bad any longer. I got more confident. People gave me more compliments on my smell. Only that, the perfume also lasts a whopping 8 hours. I never knew that a Minecraft perfume could change my life this drastically. I now can go outside with confidence again. Get this Minecraft perfume now for 50% off on mojang.com. So if you hear those 2 ads, what ad would you prefer? Of course you'd prefer the second one. Why? Because I played in on your feelings. In this instance, I played in on the feeling of insecurity, of smelling bad. But you can do this in a variety of ways. You could play in on insecurity about someone's weight or body shape. But you can also, you know, make an ad that creates a FOMO effect. You could also try to target the feeling of responsibility. An example would be like, I don't know, like gloves that would keep the hands warm of children. Like, okay, that would be a shit product, but you need to play in on those feelings. You need to understand the customer, you need to understand the desire, you need to have a clear goal in your head of what kind of feeling you want to instill into your customer. And if you can master this, you will be way better off than 80% of all the other dropshippers. I'm not saying if you do this, you'll automatically find winners. So yeah, always try to do that. And the second thing, if you can add some relevance to your ad, you should. If it's cold outside and you are promoting like this body warmer, which has this built-in heater, it would be a mistake if you'd advertise it as a body warmer that would keep you warm without mentioning that it's cold outside right now. Because if you add that relevance, it just adds this little bit of context which customers will feel familiar to in a sense. So if you can add relevance, you should. It's not always possible, but if you can, you should. It can really make a difference if it's possible. The second mistake that I made, not making proper product pages. Okay, so this may seem a little bit counterintuitive, as I just said, that making a good product page isn't the most important thing in dropshipping, but that doesn't mean you should completely neglect it. I have seen product pages which are just doo-doo trash, like dog shit, but perform really well. And in most cases that's because their ad was very good. It's never bad to have a good product page, because people come on your website, and if you just have your product and no description, they will look at the pictures, and if that wasn't enough to convince them and you have nothing else, then yeah, they'll just go. I mean, you didn't provide them with any other information, why should they stay? You don't have to put all your effort in your product page, but if you put some effort in your product page and make it look like something more branded and not just like a general dropshipping product page. Like, if people get the feeling that you're a dropshipper, people won't buy. People don't like buying from dropshippers. Like, they don't like products from China. If your product page just doesn't look good, the chances of somebody converting are just much lower. So what I'd recommend is to at least have reviews on your product page. You can literally create fake reviews, it's not that hard. And I'd say at least add a description. It would be best to add pictures or GIFs depending on your product, and just give customers a little bit of, more information if they want to. A lot of customers just go on your product page and swipe on the pictures, and if they like the product, they buy. If they don't, they just won't buy the product. But some people need a little bit more convincing, and if you don't have that extra additional information, you might be missing out on them. Also, when you are creating these descriptions, keep in mind your customer, your ideal customer, their feelings. Like, I keep coming back to this point, but feelings are so important. With impulse buying, you need to play with their feelings. You need to make them feel like they need that product. If you can successfully do that, you'll have a very fun journey. And third and final mistake you should absolutely avoid, which I made, was going in with the wrong expectations. Listen, dropshipping works. I have had products that got sales, so I know it works. I have tested a lot of products by now, and I haven't found a winner yet. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard, because there are people out there that just start and just get sales. I know some. I know people who just start and get sales. But you should not go in expecting that. That will really fuck up your mindset. That will really mess with your head. Especially with dropshipping, like, products you feel, and you really need to be stoic about that. When a product is trash, you cut it, kill it, continue, And that can be really demotivating. And this is a very important one, with any business, there will be problems. You will guaranteed be facing problems, whether that will be with running your ads, or like a glitch on your product page, or payments not going through, or shipping problems, or whatever. It can be literally anything. You will have those problems. That's the thing. And it will be a struggle to fix those problems, because you are an entrepreneur. There is no boss you can go to have them fix your problem. No, you need to do that. In those times, you really need to, push through and take responsibility for the situation, even if you didn't cause it in particular, because you need to understand that you are the boss, you are the CEO. If you don't take responsibility, no one will. And that's something you really need to keep in mind with anything that you will face in the future with your dropshipping journey. Because problems are gonna come, man. And in those times you will be tested. But if you can overcome those problems, at the other side, there will be a lot of good things waiting for you. Me personally, I had a lot of struggles with running meta ads. If you've watched my previous videos, I now have the agency, which sucks. I don't want a agency, man. It was a solution, it cost me money, but now I can run ads again. Eventually, when you find a winner, you'll make all those losses back. If you want to get into the game of e-commerce or business in general, you need to, you're gonna burn a lot of money. Those who don't stop, they will get the rewards. If you're gonna start dropshipping, expect to lose a lot of money. I have lost 1k, but it could easily go up to 3k. If you're gonna go into dropshipping, expect to lose 3 to 5k, which may sound harsh, but it's a reality. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat that for you, because I know a lot of people will, but I have nothing to sell you, so I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. But also know that if you have lost that money, you will eventually then get that winner. And when you do, you'll make everything back. It will be worth it, but it's a long process, man. Anyways, I hope this video has given you some value. If it did, then yeah, that just makes me happy. If there's anything you want me to talk about, just drop it here below. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a nice one, and don't forget, stay strong.